bow and arrow from S mount. So this is all loosened up. Okay. So S mount. You're here. Okay. Left hand feeds the collar. Okay. Remember to keep that elbow tight because that hole is going to work against you because you don't want them to pop that head through that hole. But when they do, go ahead. You switch to arm lock. So it's essentially, this position is super, super powerful because there's a lot available. There's a pillow chokes here, there's arm locks and chokes and all kinds of stuff. So basics for the S mount. The first fundamental basic is this. This is for stability, okay? Oftentimes, this position is taught like so. You literally have no stability to the back, plus your knee is at such an awkward angle that you do not want them, as he slowly rolls to his right, to pin that leg, push you off while he's pinning your calf below the knee. You're moving that way and it tears. Ironically, that's how I tore my knee at blue belt real bad, because it was a twist. So what I suggest is this. You need stability in this position, so whenever you get the S mount, okay, once you wipe your foot out and have your toes dug in. Because the second I feel him trying to roll back, I can drive my hip in using my left leg. If my foot is straight, all I can do is just barely lift. Better than nothing, but all it is just using this muscle group right here, which is not the biggest. When you're here, okay, you're able to actually engage your hip using this foot and your thigh and your hip. The other thing is that when you go for bow and arrows, I'll do from this side here, you need to get this left leg that's around the shoulder and the head over their far shoulder, over their left shoulder. So as I get here, my left leg comes out here. So now as I sit back and create a space, pull them into that space, you lock that shoulder, and then you finish the choke. If you don't catch that shoulder, they can keep turning into you. So that's rule number one, which is once you wipe your foot out. The second is you have to be in an S mount with your knee at least under their head, so that when you reach here, your elbow is tucked, you feed the collar from your right to your left. If you reach too far, it creates that hole right there. So if you're on the bottom and you want to create a hole, make sure that they're reaching with their left hand by keeping the right hand away, so that when this happens, you see what he does there and pops that out. Okay, so that's very important to know. So I want to feed with my right to my left so this can at least stay, because that feed, which goes under the top arm, always under, okay, enables me to keep that hole closed. From here, I have 1A choke, 1B under, 1C would be a zipper choke, but I'm not a big fan of that one, and the 1D would be, you need to sort of hook the leg here, okay, with your fist at the knee. Tilt to your right and shift your weight to the right as your left knee comes out, and you sit back first. Create that little wedge of space, pull them into that space, and lock that far shoulder with the right leg over the left. Now, to finish, all I'm gonna do is tilt to the left. I am not pulling it at all with my left hand. I'm not doing this. Although you could. It's that when you tilt, your hips will choke, because this left arm will straighten out and we'll begin to pull his head. Okay, here it's like, so think of it this way. For me to have power to pull, the arm's got to straighten so I can pull it. If it's already bent, I don't have as much power. Just like if you're punching, you need to be able to coil your arm so that you can extend it. If you're punching when it's already extended, it's not going to be as strong. So as you're here, okay, all I want you guys to do is lift this leg and just tilt your head towards their leg, and you'll feel that. Because I can always get here and pull it. Does that make sense? That's the very efficient way of finishing that bow and arrow. So you got the S mount here, you're in a position here, secure the control here, right hand feeds it to the left. Try to just get it so it's not so too tight, and your right foot should not be bearing weight. So if you're doing S mount like this is absolutely incorrect because there's no pressure on him.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, see, it's comfortable. You want to tuck it in the armpit and sit on him here and think your left knee, right heel pinching. You feel that? Good. So here, my hook, okay? If his knees are together, then you know he's not trying to escape or do anything because he's just like a fetus. Yeah, so yeah, right there. This is much better than this. Okay? This is better than nothing. This is great. So now from here, my left foot again, you see that? I push myself to the right, extend this out, and as I sit back, I create a wedge. And then I roll him into that wedge, and then I tilt to the right. So just explore that because we're gonna get more complex entries into the bow and arrow. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So your partners are on your left side, and you're choking with the left.
Is crossing important or?
Yeah, always body leg over head leg. Body leg is the one closest to the belt. Head is the one
Is
closest.
that mainly so they can't shred their foot?
Yeah, it's the same concept as with the Gregorians because you have more control with your knee here than here because you're not gonna. You have that much extra space that stops the pressure on the head. Christian, don't partner with them. You can do it kind of with a wrist twisting arm control, kind of. Christian, go with
Working with us.
yeah, you're working with them.
I've been working.
Look at the upper